all this energy in here. Oh, goodness. I first want to acknowledge Pastor Nichols, I believe, and the congregation of First Baptist for keeping the space sustainable, accessible, equitable, and a diverse community that makes up Kalamazoo. I also want to mention that this is an unapologetic space, and this space is safe for everyone in here. I want to acknowledge that we have security here, and with everything that's going on in the world and society, I just want to make sure that everyone is safe. A lot of times folks may come into spaces and just kind of just intrude their opinion and values and so on. So we just want to make sure that folks are safe in this space this evening. And I also want to mention it's also good too because there's no snow. I had to have some folks kind of lift my spirits up over this weekend because I heard the snow was coming. I was like, And I had someone try to tell me that there's a difference between spring snow and December, January snow. I'm like, snow is snow. Okay? The snow is snow. It didn't melt, but it finally melted, so we have all this rain. So, as they say, April showers bring May flowers, right? All right, May flowers. So, everyone in this room is supposed to be here. Everyone that's not in this room, well, they should be here, and we'll work on getting them here in this room for the next time. But I want to share a few reasons why we are doing this forum in the first place. One, this community forum is not intended to create a hostile, unproductive, divisive environment, nor to make anyone feel uncomfortable, unheard, dismissed, or unimportant. This forum is not meant to traumatize, trigger, or create anxiety or harm to any KPS student, parent, educator, or community partner or trustee. We live in a world that is consumed with isms, microaggressions, biases, etc., and we cannot pretend that these same issues are not present in our community or in our schools. Unfortunately, we do not live in a bubble that protects us protect any of us from societal posturing and systems that exist in our society, in our social, education, or economy, public or private. It is wondrous to see change to one or more of these constructs, but when you are liberated, there is no going back to business as usual. Which brings me to another point, why this community forum is needed. The current process that is presented and executed by KPS regular school board meetings for many speakers is not a productive or transparent interaction between them and the board. I have not personally addressed the board for a couple of reasons I just mentioned, and as well as personal observation and speaking with individuals that have addressed the board in the past. As a parent, taxpayer, media organizer, I have observed the assumption that others have witnessed or experienced similar to a consistent, monolithic governing approach that community members that wish to address the board by means of questions, comments, or concerns. Many individuals address the board during meetings because they have experienced communication gaps, lack of communication, or non-existent follow-ups, transparency, and accountability at building level. Any member of the community that casts a vote or live as an owner, renter, student, or concerned citizen has a right to speak to an elected representative. It has been almost 6 months since the November elections, so this is considered a system check of our voices on the school board level. And of course, I am not organized as I thought it was going to be earlier today, but we're going to keep it moving. I want you to notice that there are 3 trustees sitting up here. A little bit later on, I will share with y'all the invitation that went out to the trustees. I did ask trustees that were not able to come if they would send ahead a statement stating why. I know when things come about, you can't adjust your schedule, and I understand that, and I don't expect them to, but I was hoping for some kind of correspondence, and as of before the forum started, I had not received a correspondence from any of the trustees about about attending tonight's forum. So I want to thank Trustee Moore and Trustee Gershak for confirming with me immediately their participation with the forum, and Trustee, I don't know if I want to call you Trustee or President.
Trustee Shala Barber.
Shala Barber, thank you as well for your participation, and thank you all for coming out as well too. So I just want to make clear that this is not meant to. There's lots of fear in this room right now. There's anxiety, there's uncertainty going on in this room right now, and that's not what this is about. This is supposed to be about creating something more positive, because I know that sitting in this room right now is curiosity. There's also courage, there's strength, and there's leadership, along with resilience that is sitting in this room right now. And I applaud all of you for coming out and taking the time to hear what's about to happen this evening. Before we get started with this evening's events, I would like to draw attention to some of the foot soldiers that are out in the community. They're lined up along the walls. And Alicia, if I could have you just take a moment to grab that mic that's on the stage, and we'll just do a quick check-in with all of our information vendors so you know who all is here. So if you have something that pops up on the forum and you need to connect with them, then you'll know who you need to connect with.